but it's very good. I mean, like, I wouldn't tell you that this is not ice cream. Let me tell you this, right? Please help me. It is currently 31 degrees inside of the apartment, and I do not like it. I do not like it one bit. However, in hot days like this one, there usually is one thing that can help us, that can make us happy, that can let us just cool down a little bit and enjoy, although there's not much to enjoy in days like this, at least not for me. And that one thing is ice cream, of course. However, you and I both know that probably in the stores, at least not in the stores that I go to, you cannot buy an ice cream that's not full of ingredients that you don't want. So the only option that we have is to make our own ice cream, and that's exactly what we are going to do today. So while I was preparing for this video, I was checking out other creators and how do they make ice cream, and I saw that there are creators who use the two-bowl method, where you put ice in the bowl and then like use a hand mixer to make it happen, but I don't have a hand mixer. And then for a while I thought I'm just going to use this like I usually do and let you see how I suffer. However, not today. Today I cannot do that, right? I need to be in peace and not move a lot. So if I'm going to whisk something for 15 minutes, yeah, well, that is not going to happen today. And of course, then there's the option where people just have an ice cream machine. Well, that's great, right? But I don't have none of that. I did see one 10-year-old video where a guy was making ice cream, like a traditional ice cream, with a method that I'm going to use today, and I think that method just screams my name. That's exactly something that I would do. So let's just get right into it. For this one, we are going to need 250 milliliters of heavy cream, 2 eggs, or more specifically 2 egg yolks, and that's actually it. Well, we also need ice and the salt. The quality of the salt doesn't matter. I mean, ideally you would use rock salt, but we are not adding it into ice cream, so that's that, right? So it doesn't matter. I only have the Redmond real salt that I use, so that's what I'm going to use. Let's do this because I'm so ready. Step number 1 is separating the egg yolks from the egg whites. And well, if you need any advice on how to do it, this is not the channel because I don't know how to do it. Most likely I'm just going to do it in my hand and let it go somewhere. Really, I don't know. This is the bowl where I needed the yolk to go. Yeah, you see, it's already going great. But this is the yolk bowl. Okay, we can switch places. Yeah, in the end, looks like I decided to use the method where you just transfer the yolk from one half of the shell to the other. I'll just drop it here, and it kind of worked out good. And I guess it's time for me to introduce the sweat towel into the picture. If you have any better method of separating the yolks, let me know in the comments, of course. But I have to say that today this did not disappoint me, and we have 2 egg yolks. Alright, now we are going to add all of this heavy cream into the egg yolks, or the other way around, doesn't matter what you do, and just whisk them. Yeah, I mean, I can clearly see why the other bowl was my choice. This was supposed to be where I put the shells, but it's probably going to be okay. You don't need to whisk them a lot, you just need to like combine the yolk and the heavy cream, just like that. And now it's time for the main part. We are going to create the ice cream machine. So for that, I'm using 2 different sized Ziplock bags. So one is smaller, one is bigger. In the smallest one, we are going to pour in this mixture. I just took like a small bowl only because I know myself and the chance of me spilling something is rather high. That's why I also transferred it to this. Pour it all in and close it down. But we want to no need to overdo it, but just like let most of the air out. So clearly, I mean, for this sized bag, I could have done more. It's just that like freezing this is, according to the sources, is not the best option, right? Because since it doesn't use any sugar, it will just like freeze kind of like ice, and then you need to defrost it basically. And the reason number 2 why I'm using like a smaller amount is that it's just going to be ready quicker, and this method in general is not too long, so that shouldn't be a problem. Now let me go grab the ice and let's make the ice cream machine. Okay, this much ice should be enough. I'm trying to act quick because it is melting. Step number 1 is inside of the big bag, we are going to add some of the ice. I will for sure need more. Just like the base. And then we are adding all of this salt. Why are we adding all of this salt? Well, there is a scientific reason for the temperatures, etc., etc. I'm in no way or form a scientist. Nor did I do good in science at school, so I am not going to be able to explain to you, but the most important thing is that you understand that we need salt. Now we put in our second bag and add more ice. And I'm for sure going to need more ice, so I'll get more ice. Be right back. Ice, ice, baby. I would just love to stick my head in there, to be honest. Okay, now that our ice cream machine is kind of done, some of the ice should be on the other side. Yeah, make sure you kind of like cover the bag in ice from like all sides. Yeah, that's more like it. Now, I'm going to take this beast and wrap it inside this towel. The reason why is, well, because it's cold, right? And we are going to shake it now. And yeah, we're gonna do it for like 5 minutes. So you don't want your hands to freeze. Although at this point, like currently I'm thinking like, I wouldn't mind that my hands freeze a little bit, but no, you don't want that. So yeah, let's start this party. Not today. Today I cannot do that, right? I need to be in peace and not move a lot. So if I'm going to whisk something for 15 minutes, yeah, well, that is not going to happen today. At this point, I feel like this is more of a workout than just whisking for 15 minutes. I don't know, I mean, I have whisked for like 10 minutes when I was making carnivore bread. Well, it's similar, it's similar. I hope it's gonna be, I mean, I just hope it's gonna work, because otherwise it's a bit upsetting. How much time? 2 more minutes! Oh my god. Yeah, I feel like I need to do like 2 more minutes as a penalty for my lazy shaking. Right, I think it's working. I'm just so now like happy shaking, like excited, because I think it's working. This table method is kind of fine. I mean, you're still shaking it essentially, right? Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. All right, let's see what happened. We have a bag inside of a bag that contains something that is hopefully ice cream-ish. I mean, it does look like ice cream, but it is still pretty soft, so maybe I will pop it in the freezer for like 15 minutes, just so that it like, yeah, freezes a bit. I don't know how to explain this. Because it's so hot, like it's like soft ice cream, but it's so hot that it's melting quite. Let me just try a bit. Yeah, it's nice. I mean, it's like creamy. It's like kind of like milk, which is, I mean, essentially what you expect, right? We didn't add anything else, but the texture is really good. It does feel like it's ice cream. Yeah, so let me pop it in the freezer, this tray. I'll just cut this bag open, and then I'll be back for the final taste test. So hot. Okay, I'm back. After 15 minutes in the freezer. Yeah, of course it's still kind of melting, right? Because it's super, super hot. Maybe some of you in the comments are going to ask, like, can I add X, Y, and Z, right? Of course you can add what you want. This is your life, you know? For me, only heavy cream is perfect. I mean, the fact that it's melting so quickly has absolutely nothing to do with how I made it or how we made it. Even store-bought ice cream. My girlfriend was eating ice cream yesterday and it was melting as fast, right? It's just I just want to like show it to you, like, hey, this is ice cream before it turns into heavy cream. But it's very good. I mean, like, I wouldn't tell you that this is not ice cream. Let me tell you this, right? And it was pretty quick to make. If it wasn't so hot, it would be completely fine without even putting in the freezer for those 15 minutes. I'm absolutely going to make it again. Also on like days when it's not so hot. It was faster to make it this way than the video I watched where you do use a hand mixer, because then you had to like whisk it for 10 minutes. I mean, I was shaking it, right, for like 7. But hey, it's ice cream. It was worth it, you know. I feel like I worked for this, but in a fun way, because I did have fun. Although it was crazy, you know, I was sweating, but I did have fun shaking it. So yeah, I mean, seriously, try it out for yourself. Let me know what you think. Let me know maybe any variations that you are doing or will do, and enjoy. And of course, as always, I would like to thank all the channel members. If you would like to become a channel member, you can do it by clicking the join button down below, but you do not have to do that. You being here is more support than I could ever ask for. And with that being said, thank you so much for watching today's video. Subscribe, comment, leave a like, and I'll see you in the next one. Ciao!